Hey, I'm Braden.
And I'm Ian from Wheel Every Weekend.
And we're here to test 5 different sets of shocks that we bought with our own money.
Yep, completely blind. We don't know what any of the shocks are that we tested in what order.
Yeah, and we're doing it all on the exact same truck, on the exact same terrain.
Yep, exact same tire pressure. Everything else we're keeping the same.
Yeah.
We're just going out to the desert. We're trying to figure out which shock is worth your money.
That was so good that I have nothing else to say.
What's up? My name's Nick. We're back in the shop. We threw on these Elkas next. The boys don't know what's going on in the truck. They don't know what shocks are on there. They're blindfolding in, blindfolding out. So it'll be interesting to see what they think of these.
Here's the door handle.
Got it.
Don't look at the suspension. I'm not looking.
Road test, day 2.
Test 2.
At the beginning of the day, test 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think about this set of shocks?
This set of shocks is substantially more comfortable.
Yes.
Like, substantially more comfortable.
Yeah, I would say so. The cornering, not near as good as yesterday.
No, but worth the trade-off, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I would
like,
rather
because
have these.
the cornering is not bad at all.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it
it's-
doesn't have a sway bar, so it
Yeah.
should corner poorly. It
Yeah,
honestly maybe doesn't even corner poorly enough
yeah, exactly.
for like real off-road performance.
Yeah, like it's still relatively flat, but yeah, like that is just,
You feel like it a little wallowy though?
yeah, in the front for sure. But that was happening yesterday too.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can just tell that just that road alone really messed us up yesterday.
Yeah, like it was jarring.
bouncing,
Yeah, it was jarring, like
Yeah.
so harsh. And now it was hard to even think about it because you just don't notice.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, which is exactly what you want.
Yeah, so, man,
Yeah, what a difference.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be disappointed if this is one of the brands I don't like.
which is exactly why we're doing
It's
it.
true, that's why we're doing
Yeah,
this. Yeah,
because it's hard to like all the brands and want them all to be successful.
I
So
know.
yeah,
It's true, and there's some companies that just treat you better than other companies.
Yeah,
so you end
and
up liking their products more.
exactly, and then you just end up recommending their stuff. So yeah, already I have a feeling that this could be like the Fox or the King.
Really? I'm not so
These are a lot softer than the last ones. The
Oh,
last
man.
ones were miserable the first set we did. And yeah, these are substantially better.
Dude, they're so much better than the
Yeah.
first ones. I'm kind of in shock about it. It's still a little rough.
Yeah, and they're maybe too soft. Like,
Yeah. It does kind of just dive around, you know?
yeah, but overall, not that bad, really.
Yeah. No, this is totally acceptable.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do in the bigger hits. What would you say the valving is in these?
I think it's linear.
Yeah,
It's a linear piston of some kind.
yeah, I'd agree. Okay, do the whoops.
Whoa! Gnarly.
They're pretty bouncy.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're pretty bouncy through there. I wouldn't want to be doing that all the time.
No, I don't even want to do that another time.
But I mean, they're pretty big hits for stock suspension too. So
Yeah.
they definitely, like the last ones, they had that harsh, just like
yeah.
bang, bang. And then
Yeah.
these ones, you know, they just round off the edges.
Yeah, the last one I felt like every edge was a 90. On this
Yeah.
one, it's
Yeah.
eating some of that edge off, you know?
Yeah. They're good. Yeah, I don't really have too many complaints with them.
No.
Like if we installed these on a customer's vehicle,
Yeah, I'd be happy.
I don't think anybody would complain about the ride.
I'll be interested to see if any of them get better than this. 'Cause
Yeah.
it seems fine.
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
2 is so far number 1
Yeah.
in my book.
Yeah, it's definitely performed substantially better than the whatever was yesterday.
You wanna?
Yeah, let's hit this little twister.
We gotta get out, walk around without seeing it.
A little bit more articulaty, a little more crawly, and see how they perform at low speed.
Honestly though, on the twisties here, these little like mogully things, feels a bit like yesterday.
Yeah.
If I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, I mean, feels clunkier.
Yeah. Something's definitely clunking. I don't know what.
That felt
Fine.
fine.
A little clunky.
This is different than yesterday.
Yeah. The log got moved.
I mean, the slow-mo is like honestly not working a shock that hard,
No.
but it's like you can have the bad ones that just do this, right? And these aren't doing that,
No.
so.
What you're really just seeing is like what size the face shim is or how much bleed the piston has.
Let's go up one of these hills. Yeah, just like you said, what more could you want from your shocks? This is with stock travel.
Yeah, with stock travel, I think any softer, and you would just be blowing through the travel completely. Got a little ledge here. Should be pretty good.
Little bit articulated.
Oh, nice, dude. Cruise right up it. No problem.
Oh yeah.
Pretty comfortable. You
Yeah,
don't
it
really
was
feel that sharp
comfortable.
edge.
No. So now I can't see where we're going.
Clear right.
Oh yeah. I feel like we're a little bit higher, but maybe not.
It actually does feel slightly better than yesterday's.
Yeah.
Man, all around these shocks
Yeah.
are better, dude.
Yeah, I think
Oh, man.
honestly, I would be happy if I had these on my truck.
Yeah, if I was like,
Yeah.
if I installed these for a customer, I went out to the desert, like I do a lot, and rode with them in the vehicle, I'd be like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Yeah. All right, so test 2, we hopped in the Tacoma and immediately noticed that it was a huge improvement over test 1.
Yeah.
Like just right onto the road, we're like, oh, our backs don't hurt. Like
Yeah.
each bump was like absorbed properly, like you'd expect the shock to do. And then we did notice in the cornering, like it was a bit looser. It was definitely had a bit more body roll, but nothing that we'd complain about.
But yeah, it's totally acceptable, especially for a vehicle without a sway bar. I thought the handling was great. It wasn't, the first one literally felt like it had a sway bar, and this one I would have guessed that
Yeah.
it didn't. But
Yeah.
the valving, I mean, took care of it, which I know isn't the job of shock valving.
Yeah.
But it does do it. And I think a lot of people with their Gent Tacomas are pulling that.
Yeah, exactly. If
sway
you're doing
bar
this
off.
kind of driving all the time, you're gonna be taking the sway bar off. So yeah, it definitely didn't drive bad though.
Yeah.
We did find like over bigger dips and compressions, it got a little wallowy at the end there, but I don't think it really matters that much.
No, I think if you're driving fast and bombing down like pavement with dips, it keeps moving a bit. You can tell there's some unmetered spring force, but then I didn't really feel like that as much off-road. I felt like off-road was okay.
I mean, yeah, so getting into off-road, we did find the same thing as test 1 where it was getting bucked pretty good over big bumps. Like it was just like, and then when it topped out, it was like a loud clang. Like it was just, it was noticeable. I don't think any of the other ones were quite that bad for topping out. Yeah.
It was intense.
Yeah. But overall, I'd say it handled pretty good. I think they were probably the softest shocks that we tested.
I did also notice, I swear on the driver's side, about maybe a mile into driving around, I did notice some seal squelch, which is what I call it, and there's some definite like noise from the shaft going through that seal head assembly is my guess.
Yeah.
So I wonder if maybe the seals are already damaged after 2 miles or whatever we did. Not that much, maybe we did like 10 miles per shock or something. I don't know.
Yeah. What about the slow speed?
Yeah, the flex was good.
Yeah, it flexed good. It didn't like give you that weird rocking if you went over an obstacle.
Yeah, because that's the thing with some of the soft shocks is that sometimes as they're pushing you over, they don't settle right away.
Yeah.
They don't like return to center correctly.
Yeah.
They'll kind of be like, woo,
Yeah, especially if you like go into a dip
Yeah.
and then it like bounces back and you just do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really feel that on it.
No.
Definitely
neither.
more body roll though, a ton more.
Yeah.
Still like totally acceptable to me.
Oh, yeah.
I would drive it on the road
Yeah,
and be
exactly.
happy with it, I think.
Yeah.
But definitely very soft. I have guesses about the piston design, but now I'm second guessing the shock brands.
Right.
But I think I know the piston design of each
Yeah.
of them.
I mean, that's why we're doing it blind, right? So that we can't just be like, well, I know it's like this, so it's got to be like this.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's like we literally have no idea which ones we tested in what order. So.
Okay, test 2.
Test 2. What are your thoughts?
Here's what I'm going off of. I think it's the Elkas. I have no experience with them at all. I've never messed with a set of Elkas before. But you did tell me that they typically use a linear piston with a double flutter. Felt like that. You also told me that they can have seal issues. And there was already some seal squelch or some air in it or something in the beginning. So that's the only reason why I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
I thought they were a little soft to be the Icons. I think the guess is between 2 and 3, right? Because I think we have 4 and 5 dialed.
Yeah, I think so too. I think these gotta be the Elkas.
So I think with these, like, you maybe have to run those compression adjusters in order to really achieve the ride quality you want with the base piston design.
But we're already assuming what they are. So
That's true.
maybe we should just find out.
Yeah, let's just see.
Oh, nice.
Good. Nailed it.
Yeah,
that
we
one
got
was good.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that there was that seal squelching noise already on the Elkas.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's actually wrong with them.
I have zero experience with Elka shocks, and after riding in them, I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
I was, totally fine with it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool that we got that one right. I feel like we kind of got the rest on lock.
Yeah, I think so. The Elka's off-road, though, they did pogo stick quite a bit.
I think these are more of like an overland shock where you just be cruising dirt roads, and for that they were nice.
Yeah, I think so. And I think if you're just doing like fire roads and street driving, that maybe these are fine.
Yeah.
But if you're really coming out and smashing your truck and
then
stuff,
I would go a different direction.
Yeah, and also if it's been less than a mile and there's a compromised seal or some kind of issue with the manufacturing, then who knows, this company might make 1,000 shocks and this might be the one that someone didn't quite put the seal in right or something.
Yeah.
So it's hard to judge an entire company based off it, but in this application, they're okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
No real complaints.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Man, this was an awesome test. I want to thank Nick for installing all the shocks. I want to thank you guys for coming down here and doing this with me. This was super sick. If you guys like stuff like this, make sure you like and subscribe to Overland Outfitters. We're trying to do a bunch more of these tests just to make sure that we know when we're recommending something
that it's the best.
That it's the best.
Yeah. And go follow Ian on Wheel Every Weekend's YouTube and Instagram. He's got a lot of like way more in-depth stuff.
So cool. We'll catch you on the next one.